without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminis will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Oh, really?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent.
That's nice.
We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tifredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting.
That's good.
The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay. Well, that's all good to know.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light
Found these
guide you,
heretics.
Desade.
Light guide me. Yes. Okay, so is there any way... What is this? I said that I can... Oh, it's a trap. Right, it's a trap. Okay, so what is this? Great force. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Let's negotiate with this guy first. See what we can't do. Oh my god, put your weapon away. We don't want that one anyways. We don't know what we're gonna use yet. I mean, it's gonna be like a stealthy assassin, like kind of playthrough. I wish I had a switch. Oh. Probably the last one. Okay, so where do we gotta go? Wrong button. We gotta talk to the vendor, and he's down the street down here. Okay, so let's talk to this vendor. We're gonna take our time. Maybe a little art floor. What up, cutie? How you doing? Look at this mama right here. Is that grandma? Oh, grandma. Is that grandma? She what here? I can't tell. Oh, oh, this is the hat. This is the hat. Okay. Shake that food and shake that food and hide. What's up?
Good day, good sir.
Good day.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the Guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your Master-at-Arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise?
Okay.
If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the Guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned.
Messed up.
And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
That's the only one.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Charm, 50%. Charisma? Yeah, charisma.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only
work.
language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your
Damn.
pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover,
Oh,
the attendant at the
wrong.
guard was quite specific,
I'll turn from
saying
right
this
here,
affair
but-
should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We shall return. See you soon.
What was that? Oh, look at all these question marks. Bridge Alliance. Let's, guess we can threaten him. For that way.
And so you're back, sir.
Don't count on it.
Threaten him.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
Now, to the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Okay. This guy's over here. Just take our tab. Instead of turning it up, let's turn up the brightness. Oh, okay, I get it. There we go. Alright, that helps. Let's see what we can find here. Let's probably go beat up somebody. Yeah, we can go beat up. Box. I will take the box. It's loot. Some gold, health potion, nice. What else we got here? Boxes. The porter port. Porter. Okay. Where did I get that? Okay, let's go back. Talk to. Just speak with Kurt.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
Oh.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Responding to information, tell him that you. Oh, you keeping good company.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company.
No.
And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my
Good
type.
deal.
Anything else?
No.
I must leave you.
No, we're good. Alright, let's go see what this is. Can we change that too? Because I'd rather have like X and square. And the circle be square. Let's go. We'll test it out this round. Get back here.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Come here, my beauties. Come here, my beauties.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
Oh, I got one.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Okay. Oh, my weapon. Did he get anybody else? Yes, he did. More gold. Some gloves. Craftsmanship up, that's nice. What's this do? Okay, so just weapon. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, a new hat. A bandit's hat, -10. Oh, my resistance up though. My defense. Yeah. Some gloves. Those are all around better gloves. Don't look no different though. It's okay. Elemental resistance. Oh. There we go. Saber's 39. The stun goes down by 15%. Then how's... Okay, so pretty much stiletto. 45, 128. Okay. Just sell it. How many of them? Nice. Good deal. Like that. Did I take fall damage? Maybe that was so for the guard. Box, get down. Okay. We're headed that way fairly smooth. No, we're not gonna talk to them. I don't wanna like hit anything I'm not supposed to that's in there somewhere out. Potion swiftness, nice. Secret hidden loops. Real badass. Ding ding. Worked it hard, look. We're working. That's a lot of gravel we got to do. That's a lot of work.
To my help! And death to the other! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh. Okay, easy made that too easy, you know what I'm saying? For normal. gotta start using that gun more. Oh no. No. No, we gotta stop. What's this? There we go. Leather coat. Poison resistance. Okay. Okay. Start looking on it a little bit better. I like it. Let's go this way. Handles. You want to sell them yet?
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence. Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me.
You'll find all you need in our selection. What if? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'll probably do something wrong with some of the stuff, but that's okay. What else do I need that?
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid.
Okay. That didn't sound good. There's nothing around here. Gotta make sure we check the corners. All areas of I'm not gonna talk to you yet. Let's see what else is here. Let's see, cause that. We'll just go. Oh, bunch of guns. Can I grab any of them? Nope. Oh, another door. He's outside. Oh, all these people are messed up. We're getting the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's bad off. Everybody's sick. It's not good. We're wanting to leave this island and go to the new island. Speak to the quartermaster.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
The honor?
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain
Find a
you
way
shall do
to
what's
move
required.
cargo Okay. Well. These quests will look like any point in time, it's like I gotta leave. I'm back in a different way. Excuse the language. That'll probably be the last time that happened. I want to try to make this little family-friendly thing. So, with some items, more ammo. I really gotta use that gun. Okay, hold up. Okay. We'll see how it works. Let's go back this way. Oh, more items. More good loot. I don't know what I can do with that yet, but we'll find out eventually. What else we got here? Oh, something back here. You go have yourself back here. I think it's where I beat up those three guys. Yeah, okay. Still report. I don't want. Oh, whoa. Zone controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. The costumes, torso of the faction, shows the emblems. While you trick the guard, you can also try a stealth approach, but if you are spotted, you will result in a violent response and damage your reputation. Okay. Now what does it show that on my map? What is this? Find the smuggler. All the smugglers over here too. What is this? Notify an order for departure. How do I? Okay, I can't remember what was the main quests. Just split your. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So this is fun. This is fun. It's on that ship somewhere. There's the smuggler. You might want to like test it. Again, I might just pass these guys too.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Okay.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Okay.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses.
Okay.
May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Gotcha.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon,
Good
Captain.
information.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Trying to get all sneaky. Yeah. Let's just walk around town for a little bit. I don't believe that shit's gonna go anywhere without us. That's the jail. Right there.
The hiding place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Homie skills. Look,
you in the danger room.